I'd like to talk for a minute about GEC's Advanced Research Assistant and our tutor for student support. So what if you could talk to a tutor without feeling shy? What if you could ask a personal tutor to repeat complex learning goals and to tell them in simpler ways, or to ask auxiliary questions that help you really grasp the point under review? That's what GEC's Research Assistant does. I want to show you some of the settings in here. For example, we can change from the female to the male, human or avatar. And we can set the response language in many different languages. So let me give you an example. Right, so here we are looking at domains. So we have assignable learning standards with domains of related knowledge. And Newton's first law right here is a domain. Now, standards are more specific. They're assignable points of learning context where students can interact for details on really a narrow focused learning goal. Like right here is Newton's first law. Here's the friction principle. Here is the outer space motion standard, and here is the inertia assertion standard. And I can actually come in here to this context and I can narrow it down. I can ask questions. How does air resistance alter an object's motion?
Air resistance, or drag, opposes an object's motion through the air. It slows down moving objects, making them fall slower than they would in a vacuum. In space, there's no air, so objects move freely without this resistance, allowing spacecraft to maintain constant speed once they escape Earth's gravity. Do you want to know more about a specific aspect of air resistance?
So there's an example. What I mean by that the standards are assignable, but the domains are explorable, I can show you from a student's account. So let me open a student's account. So in this account, we have assigned into this dummy class, we can see that AP Psychology has been assigned and Cognitive Processes has also been assigned. So where AP Psychology goes to is our GEC's accredited academic course. So this is a platform we operate with a partner school in the US, and we have to run it as a partner school because this is accredited, which means that Cognia and College Board have accredited these courses. We're in a teacher's account right here. If we go into AP Psychology, there is a section here, Module 4 on cognition, see? And we have assigned that module of on cognition here, but then you'll notice also in the Research Assistant, we have a section on well, it's going to be advanced placement, it's going to be psychology, and there is a cognition. Yeah, what is cognition, right? There is a cognition domain, and inside that cognition domain are many standards, and those standards are assignable. And once the standards are assigned, then the student can explore throughout the domain, or even broader. They can explore more broadly than just this domain. Because remember, this is one of many domains in this AP Psychology course. So let me show you what that looks like from the student's account here. Right, so if I click on this, it takes me into the Research Assistant with this cognitive processes having been assigned. And now I can traverse through here, and it always gives me a trail of breadcrumbs to see back where my original assigned domain was. So what we've demonstrated here is how we can coordinate between different platforms and apply the Research Assistant into existing bodies of academic knowledge. Now, GEC's Research Assistant is based on academic domains and standards, and I'll show you those inside our standards library here. And what that means is that the standards that are built in here are supporting the Research Assistant, but they can also support other functions in our platform. Here's the domains. In Earth Science, there's 112 domains with 662 standards, all totaled. The domains being green and the standards being blue, you see. But what we can do there, if we go back into the library, for example, and go to the course library, I can assign a set of domain and standards into any course, and then from the course, generate a lesson. You know, I can come in here and I can choose a domain and a standard, and here they are. And then I can generate JSON. And what it creates for us is a set of learning materials, a vast set of learning materials. So dinosaur extinction, for example, it should have an ebook, and the ebook should have 5 pages. and it should have an essay builder at the end with all the available images for the students to write their essay, to create their own essay. But it should also have a set of problems. These are digital problems that the student can be assigned to. Go in and look at one of these, for example. So this is audio here. Here's the access to the ebook, and if you go here, you're going to get a question. Turn off the animated layout. Yeah. Here's a drop down. You have to answer the questions. So the point is that although our research assistant is aligned with GEC's accredited academic courses, that would be these here, and it does go from elementary up through high school and into university topics, but these networks of academic knowledge can be used to generate accompanying lessons or structures. The research assistant can either be used in this way to accompany other structured academic knowledge as a tutor, or it can be used in this way to generate academic content.